Hi, I'm Brian Brawdy. You know, with summer fast approaching, our desire to get into the great outdoors and explore increases at an exponential rate. But some of the critters out here are equally as passionate about exploring you and I. Now, when it comes to two of the most prolific predators close to your home, we need to talk about mosquitoes and ticks. Now, the winged version of these little parasites, believe it or not, are responsible for spreading 70 million cases of disease every year worldwide. There is no better hunter out there than the female mosquito. The second critter we need to pay attention to, believe it or not, these crawling eight-legged little parasites, ticks. Some members of the tick family are responsible for spreading what doctors believe to be the fastest growing infectious disease on the face of the planet. Of course, I'm talking about Lyme disease. Those same doctors tell us they're responsible for 200,000 new cases every year. Remember, these predators are interested in one thing. That's your blood. Did you know that mosquitoes can sense you from over 100 feet away? Now, ticks, they may not be able to fly, but they're the scramblers of the insect world. They can live on the bottoms of leaves. They can live in tall grasses. They can even live on tree limbs. When you walk by, they drop right down on you. Now, before we even head into the great outdoors, there are a couple of things that we can do, a couple of ways that we can dress that'll lessen our chances of being attacked by these hungry little predators. First thing, you want to wear light-colored, loose-fitting clothing. Light-colored, two reasons. One, a little harder for them to sense. Scientists tell us that mosquitoes are attracted to dark colors, so if you wear light colors, a little harder for them to sense. Also, at the end of the day, when you're back in, it gives you the chance to check and see. Not so much for mosquitoes. You're out, you feel a mosquito, you smack down on it, you know you got it. But with ticks, they'll hitch a ride on your clothing and then take some time to work their way in. When you have light-colored clothing, you can do a quick visual inspection first before you undress to make sure those little hitchhikers aren't embedded in the material. The second thing we can do in the way that we dress, not so much for mosquitoes, but absolutely for ticks, especially if we know we're going to be out and hiking around in some of the foliage where ticks could be living, where they could be waiting, stalking us. You want to tuck your socks and pant legs into the socks to create a little barrier from the ticks. As always, you want to pay attention to where you're walking, where you're sitting when it comes to dealing with ticks. Maybe if you're out in the yard rolling around, want to make sure to give yourself a quick check, and if you're checking a loved one or your children, check them when they come back in as well, see if any ticks have hitched a ride. Now, when it comes to tick and insect repellents, I turn to the Tender Corporation for a couple different products. If you're going to be out and you need 12 hours of protection, you need 100% DEET because the bugs are horrific, I'd suggest Ben's 100. 100% DEET, nothing is more effective in beating back the bugs, especially when they're really bad, than Ben's 100. Now, when you look to a product that's not full-on DEET, I suggest that you turn to the Ben's 30. Reason I dig this is a water-based DEET. A couple reasons I'm not fired up about alcohol-based DEETs. One, I find that they tend to dry out my skin, and my estimation is they also evaporate a little faster than a water-based DEET. Ben's 30 that I turn to. One, the eco-friendly pump. There's also the Ben's wipes that come in a moist towelette. Now, suppose you're interested in protection in a formula that has no DEET. I turn to Natrapel 8 Hour. It contains its active ingredient, 20% picaridin. Whether you pick it in a 3.5 ounce fluid bottle or the Natrapel 8 Hour wipes, proven as effective as DEET. Now, we have to admit, sometimes no matter how great our defenses are, if you're a fan of football, sometimes they get to sack the quarterback. Same when it comes to beating back mosquitoes and ticks. We can try everything that we've discussed today, and one of them may make it through. In that case, I use Afterbite, called the Itch Eraser. Two different formulas, outdoor and kids. Afterbite Outdoor contains a powerful yet soothing gel formula of baking soda, ammonia, and tea tree oil. Outdoor is the go-to choice for the most aggressive of bites and stings. Afterbite Kids. This 7-ounce tube is a cream formula consisting of baking soda, tea tree oil, and vitamin E. Afterbite Kids provides children with gentle, non-stinging relief from the pain and swelling that accompanies the scariest of insect bites and stings that can occur in your own backyard. Now, there's one final reason that pharmacists prefer Afterbite the Itch Eraser, and it's because of an ingredient that you will never find in the Afterbite products. That's benzocaine. Benzocaine, found in some other bite treatment products, simply numbs the pain. With Afterbite, it gets in there right away and starts to dry out and eliminate the cause of your pain. 2 hours later with benzocaine, you're going, hey, that wore off. What's going on with that? Never going to be a case with Afterbite. And of course, I put them in my Adventure Medical Kit's first aid kit. No first aid kit is complete without Benz and Afterbite. There you have it, some simple tips, some simple technologies that you can employ to make sure that you and your family and your friends are safe this summer wherever your explorations take you. Until next time, I'm Brian Brawdy.